you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright.
Tony. Good morning all. Yes sir, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Let's get it. Today is Thursday. Let's make some market bleeds. Pump or bleed, I'm happy. Just don't go sideways. That's what I want today. I don't want it to go sideways. So up, down, not sideways. So it can bleed, it can pump, I don't mind. See what we got going on. Morning to everyone. News today. Today is going to be Thursday. We have a bit of unemployment claims at 5:30, but London session is clean. Bit of Euro news at 12:30, 30 minutes after. This is important. So if you're trading DAX, really keep an eye on this. We could see some movement due to these speeches. Okay. So Nvidia beat earnings last night on the call. Yes. We saw a bit of a move from them, but actually it ended up sending NASDAQ higher. If you look at US 30, it won't be as much. Why? Because US 30 is less tech heavy index here, right? So we have less tech heavy indices, so we don't really get the same move that NASDAQ would have got, which we saw here from that bullish trend. But it's kind of like they knew that actually from market open, because from market open we just started pushing bullish. So we're going to look into all that anyways. Have a look at gold here. Want to see if there's anything interesting on Reddit. See if there's any interesting article. Not article, but things we can read. Let's see this guy. This may be something interesting. If I had to start again from zero with $100, this is exactly what I would do. I wouldn't try to get rich quickly. Trying to flip the small account is exactly how you blow it, right? Survival comes first, growth comes later. Yes. I would get the first months as tuition, not income. Yes. Your goal early on is to skill acquisition, expect losses, but controlled ones, right? You can have a mediocre strategy and survive with good risk management. A great strategy with bad risk management will destroy you. Very true. I would trade less, not more. Most beginners overtrade. They think more trades, more opportunity. In reality, more trades, more mistakes. Yes. I'd ignore social media gurus, screenshots with huge wins that don't show losses, the leverage, or the luck behind them. Yes. I would focus on psychology earlier. Fear, revenge, trading overconfidence kills accounts. Yes. I'd keep my simple system. Complex setups creates hesitation and consistency. Basic stuff, man. Basic stuff. You know, this is what we always preach. Good to see others talking about it. It's basic stuff that actually works, you know. So yeah, I agree with that. And this is important as well. Trading less, not more is a big one for me. Tuition is also a big one. You need to know what you're doing. Otherwise, how are you going to have risk management in a strategy if you don't know the strategy? Keeping a simple system again comes into tuition, because how are you going to find that system? It's going to be more complex trying to find that system, right? So I'd say all of those things are going to be extremely important there. So yeah, I agree with that. So let's have a look at gold here. Start off with daily time frame. Yesterday, daily candle closing bullish here, creating support. Not tapped the daily resistance just yet. 4-hour time frame now creating very messy range here. We can bring this up into here. And now we have this messy 4-hour range. We're not breaking above the highs. We're not breaking down below. It's actually leading us into a bullish buy session right at the moment right now. We are range bound. 1 hour is in a range. Bigger range than normal. We can clone this. Already the song is starting. So, what am I hearing? Already, first song in the morning. Starting off like that. Not my DJ chose it. So, already we're starting with it. So yeah, 15-minute as well moving down, including the 30-minute which we're on. I guess today, since we're bullish bias, it would be quite nice to maybe buy from the 1 hour support. Counter trend sellers have a setup potentially coming in 3 minutes. 1 hour closing bearish, 30-minute closing bearish. So there is a counter trend, not counter trend, but counter bias sell happening at the moment. 50 pips for 50 pips, kind of a 1-to-1 there. For me, it's going to be important to close below this previous 1 hour. Otherwise, I feel that's a bit sketchy. That's a bit sketchy. Let me know when the song ends. What did Let me check. I searched the song on YouTube but could not find it. I guess you'll only hear it. See, people searching on YouTube. That's how much some people like this song. I don't get it. Why is this song so appealing? So that's gold, man. I think this pullback, I can look for opportunity for buys. I'm not really wanting to be the early seller here and get caught out in a fake out. If we start ranging here, fuck it, man. I'm not involved. It's gonna be rubbish. DAX, on the other hand, we can see daily time frame here closing bullish at daily resistance. 4-hour time frame closing bearish. We're trying to bounce right now. Mixed bias though, so this bounce can end up failing, giving us some sells if it wants to. If not, I want to see some structure. So this close here, next one bearish, maybe close back above here. Then you'll be able to see some buys, right? Then you'll be able to see some buys. And once we close above here, maybe you can try to send it toward the upside. Like I said, I'm a bit more apprehensive on DAX, kind of watching it as it goes. More interested in something like NASDAQ during the London session here. We tried to close above pre-session here, but failed. So let's move this 4-hour, just adjust it here like this. I think it's pretty simple. Daily candles closing bullish, obviously, after yesterday. 4-hour time frame is closing bearish here, but if we respect this zone and we don't flip, we could definitely see a move back into this resistance up here. Definitely possible. Go fill some of this gap as well. And what I would need to see for that is a simple close above here. We've already liquidity grabbed it, which is beautiful, because if it's not going to get above it, it shouldn't close above again. So even 5-minute, we can maybe get away with. 1-hour candle is coming. I expect it to close bullish in this 1 hour. The stronger it closes bullish, the better, to be honest. But let's see what type of clean candles we have here. We have some structure down here. So even if it comes down, retest, can look for some sort of buy. So I'm looking for buys above the range here. Sells depends. If we like try to get above, fake out, close below here, maybe I can start to consider some sells. But for now, I'm not looking for sells. If we're looking at silver as well, bit messy, I can see already from 15 time frame, but let's go through the time frame. Daily bullish, good bullish candle close. 4 hours very messy at the moment on silver. A lot of rejections up and down. I saw some article online that CME has banned metals trading. Is that over now? Not sure. We might have to do a sacrifice and try to take a buy on gold and see if we're allowed to do that. Should we sacrifice and check that out? Feel like we might have to check. If no one can answer me, then I might. Actually, I shouldn't say that because people can say we don't know, we don't know.
Bro,
it's still banned.
I think TopSet should send some emails. What do you think?
They should, but I saw it was banned. Some people are saying it's still banned. We can trade it. Apex banned. Low size, of course. Yeah, we know the low size problem. That is boring. So I guess I have to risk it for the biscuit. Well, we'll see when we take a trade, you know. If I press the button and it doesn't... I mean, we could set a limit order. It will just reject, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so let me check with a limit order. No, it worked. It worked. So no, we can still trade it. So yeah, silver a little bit messy for me. Mixed bias we do have. Just kind of stuck in this range. Holding this 1 hour resistance. If we're going to sell below the lows here, it's a big rejection zone we're selling into. A lot of 1 hour supports here. I don't like it so much. So maybe sells below the 1 hour support, get back down to retest this daily resistance. Otherwise, I needed to get out this range. Very choppy. Kind of like where gold is stuck right now. But gold is trying to create, you know. So yeah, let's see what ends up happening. And then we can see what's going on from there. So yeah, that's the analysis for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the analysis. Let's have a look at what will happen on the charts. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. I would appreciate it. 200 of us in here. Get the likes up to 100. Hate to say it, part of the game. YouTube business. Let's go. You can see NASDAQ attempting to retest the highs now. 1 hour did end up closing bullish, obviously, which we expected. So now we want to see if a candle can breach and leave these highs. So 2 minutes till we have possibly a next candle closing above. Obviously, I'd prefer a 15 in this scenario. Yeah, especially with the 30 minutes all bullish. Wouldn't mind a 15. Yesterday, trade on NYS was good. Yeah, I think it was good for the open there. You know, you can trust the open to pop out of that range. Outside of open, a little bit tough, but in open, nice. I actually like Mirko's one where he goes to fill the wick instead of entering at the high. I like where he goes to fill the wick. I think at open that makes sense. I think I have developed a toxic relation with DAX. Too much playing around. Yeah, that's why I'm chilling on DAX, man. Don't know what it's doing, bro. He's very happy now. Was that your first trade on your funded account? Otherwise we'll call him a... Okay, otherwise I'd call you a pussy, but it isn't. So, good job. No risk, no raise. Yeah, I have some T37s, bro. I have some T37s. If you know, you know. Can you look at Dow Jones? I don't trade Dow Jones during London, bro. But it's going to be a bit more muted. I just want to focus on NASDAQ here for just right now. So we need to close above here. That's... If it closes like this, it doesn't change anything. 900 on the second account to get it funded. Nice. So it is trying to close above. Let's see what happens here. Maybe take it on futures. Right, so we're making a bottom wick here. Closed above. I really prefer the 15 close above. This is a good bottom wick though. Yeah, I think with this bottom wick should be okay. Give it a shot. Yeah, so we can try this. If it's gonna break out right now. I think that bottom wick gives us good idea of what's happening. We are pretty low risk, I am. I will try to add to this position here. We need to get above this wick here. Very important. Not sure what we just tapped there. Didn't like that. Not really seeing too much there. Obviously 1 minute, but I'm not too worried about that. Otherwise you'd be worried about everything. So continue to hold. No top wick on this 5. I don't like that there's no top wick on this 5. I'll be moving stops up to here now. Yeah, I tapped my zone as well, so now stops break even for me. We also have 1 minute structure above our entry. Let's see if we can just get a little bit more out of this. Let's go, Naz. A little bit more. Come on. Come on, don't reject that level. Give us a little bit more. A little bit more. Yeah, so it doesn't like this level too much here. Doesn't mean it's gonna fail, but my entry is quite at the high and we don't have much structure here, so it means I'll have to hold into drawdown if it wants to go down. So I like to just be break even here. I mean, it's an option to leave full stop loss, but it's towards the end of the month. I don't really want to be in that scenario. You know, and just take a full stop loss for no reason. So, I mean, push nice and profit. See if we can get a little bit more continuation. Make some more here. Oh, probably will tap break even. Unless we can get some juice right now. Come on, some juice. Yes, come on. Some juice. Do it, Naz. Come on, get some juice right now. Get some juice. Okay, now it tapped me break even. I was just about to actually drag stop loss below this low here and risk like this much. I feel like if I respect this low, I can still make a higher low here. I was just about to do that. Maybe if it retests here again, I'm gonna re-enter. Yeah, if it tests here again, I'm gonna re-enter. I was just about to drag stop loss below that low. Because I saw it react. I'm like, oh, that's a good reaction. That means buyers are coming into this zone here. So if we get the reaction from this zone here, then I can hold it. Which we are getting at the moment. So I feel like, look at that. So I was like, look, if I just risk 2 points here, it's not going to be much. It's going to be worth it. I'll see. If it comes back and retest here, I might do that. Risk 2 points. If I don't get the retest, okay, whatever. See, now it tapped the high here. This is where if I was still in from here, I can make decisions, you know. If it now comes back and breaks this 1 minute structure, then it's game over, right? So now I could be break even. Yeah, I really wish I had just a little bit of time to drag that stop loss there. Yeah, you see the difference that would have made? Whoa! Then I would have been out break even. Look at that seller. That was insane. So I would have been out break even regardless. Because that's where I would have moved. So wow. That would have just tapped me there. So I guess it was written in the books today that I would be out break even. No way I escaped that. We saw that live, right? Yeah, because as it made that new 1 minute structure, I would have just gone break even. Because now we retested the zone. We went back up. And then now that we broke structure here, there's no point of me losing a trade here. So I would be pushing to break even. And that would be, and then this nasty thing just came in like that. Wow. That would have just caught you out, huh? I think that would be more frustrating. That would have been more frustrating.
What a nasty move, man.
Right?
Not even on NYC Open we see like this.
Yeah, that was sneaky. It's like it targeted our entry exactly, you know? Anyways, I'm happy with the management end of month. We lacked a bit of continuation. It's still struggling at that previous 5 level. Just can't get above it. So I'm never upset with a break-even trade. Rather be safe than sorry. Protect capitals end of month. Put in the journal before I forget. What is this? Yeah, nice. It's 5 minute. 0. Buy. Step 1. Time was, did we get this? That was 7. So yeah, we'll see if it does end up eventually playing out. You know, if you had to hold a stop loss here. Good morning, just seeing this nice trade. Could you consider 5 minute bearish, then close above that previous 15 for another go? I mean, now you're just buying later, but yeah, you could, you know, now you just risk that. Hey, look at the 30 at that point, right? How much higher do you want to buy in this 30-minute candle? You want to keep sending this, you know? I guess at this point we need a 5, you know, something bearish on the 30 would be nicer. But yeah, we could try it. We just have to be more aggressive though. That's it. Like, honestly, what I would prefer to do right now is let this pull back in the range, do this setup again, and I take another buy from the pullback now. That's really what I'm looking for right now, is let this pullback happen and just get a repeat of this scenario that we have here. See this scenario? Because you have to sometimes be careful buying highs on NASDAQ. Because NASDAQ likes to pull back sometimes. But when we can get in now from the pullback, I'll get a better entry and a better second entry. You know? If it allows me. Without being worried to go into drawdown. Because once it fails here, if there's no support candle, we can just start saying bye-bye. You know, price can start going down. I had a close above a zone. I put my stop loss 5-minute candle. There was 1-minute resistance. Did I do it right or wrong? Not sure, man. I can't see your charts. No trade on gold today. I haven't traded gold. I just was in a trade, man. I'm not going to take a trade on gold for no reason. So right now, gold is in a range. If you want to trade inside the range, it's your point. If you want to take counter sells is also fine. Do you feel more calm when you trade prop firm compared to live account? No, it doesn't make a difference at this point here. I feel like, because I feel just as bad if I lose money on a prop, because that's money that I have, that I've made on the prop firm. So right now, if I lose money, I'm going to be losing money that I'm deserved payout. And I actually, the one thing I hate about trading on prop firms is that all the money that I make, it's half is mine on let's say Top Step. That's really annoying. So like I'm up 4K, but then I only have 2K that I can take out. So it feels worse if you take a loss, like a 600 loss, you know? You're not losing 300, you're losing 600. What is your broker commission on NASDAQ? So if I'm trading on futures, there is like $3 for what I did today. $3 commission. This is commission plus a little bit of slippage. People say futures don't slip. They do slip. I had like $3. So that was for my position size today. But on my personal account, I don't have any commission for NASDAQ, any indice. There's no commission. They always slip. Yeah, I just accept part of it. People are always like, there's no slippage in futures, there's none of this. Yeah, you can get triggered on amazing prices, but you'll be slipped sometimes. See, lawsuit against Jane Street dumping BTC at 10 a.m. for weeks? No, I didn't see that lawsuit. Oh, NASDAQ still running very well here. That's nice to see, man. 15-minute now broke the high. Should be able to clear that 5-minute zone and be straight shot towards TP. 5-minute thunderstorm. Yeah, should be good. If it fails and breaks this structure now, it's going to be game over for sure. I think it either now is going to slowly make its way, and this should hit TP pretty easily from this point here. If you are getting down and breaking this structure, yeah, it's going to be game over. But I don't see that happening. It's a good liquidity grab. I think if I didn't mind risking some of this month's profit, I just put stop below that 5, take it as a managed trade. That would be probably the best scenario, but there's always different ways you can execute on a trade. I'm normally a guy, tomorrow's the last trading day of the month. I'm not going to give back, you know, a trade for no reason here. If I have the choice to do so, you know. But I guess each to their own. There's no really right or wrong. How much you make this month? I made 4.5k on the props. And then personal account, I made 7K. Then on the
At what level will you leave a runner to? Because I'm still in on this trade. I left full stop loss.
I mean, depends. You are gonna reach a target here on the 5. You know, you can go back and maybe even eventually fill this gap, but I do feel the 30-minute is gonna pull back before that happens. Wow, is this gonna be nasty and before a 1-to-1 come back to break even? Oh, wow. Wow. Today is written in the books, man, that I was gonna tap break even. There's just no way. I was gonna get my
block
TP.
move. I'm out. I'm out.
Look at this, man. So I guess there was just no way. Yeah, like I said, once we leave here, it's game over. Like, that's speaking. Peter spoke and a dump. Yeah. Did you buy it back? No, I didn't get a chance to get back in. But I would have been out break even anyways today. There's just, I won't be holding this now myself. Once it broke, if I was still holding with my management stop loss, once it breaks through this 1-minute structure, I would have got out. If I look, otherwise look now, I'm going to SL, huh? So, to be honest, it's written in the book today that I was gonna tap break even. So, sometimes that's nice, but I'm gonna show you something cool. This pullback now can just repeat this scenario, guys, huh? See, rejection wick, support candle, then we get in from here, guys. This will be an amazing spot to get in. So I actually prefer this because it's gonna give me another opportunity compared to this just blasting out the screen. I hate Forex broker because of spread, man. You can take commission higher, but spread sucks. Depends on what pair, man. On indices, spread isn't the best, man. On indices. On indices, spreads isn't the best on Forex brokers, but Forex itself is amazing. Like on gold, it's really good. On all other Forex pairs, it's very good. Yeah, check that out. That's coming for SL. So 4 minutes. We'll come back to it in 4 minutes and see if it closes. Yeah, look at that 1 minute. Nasty, huh? So I know, like, sometimes it feels weird, like, to move break even or frustrating, but there is sometimes method to the madness. And the method to the madness today is we still can't clear that bloody 5-minute level. As much as we try, it's just, yeah, it wicked above, but that ended up being just the liquidity grab. Trap some FOMO buyers, right? The guys who want to buy late. You know how many people probably sent this 1 minute candle here? They probably don't have this line, but a lot of people would have sent this 1 minute. That's a little trap. Let's see what gold is doing now. Yeah, gold is just consolidating. NASDAQ is much more interesting right now. Much more interesting. Hey, first to hear question. Do you take your trades with London session and NY session? For 4.5, yeah, 4.5 only on the prop accounts. I just joined this week and it's amazing. Nice, nice. Welcome. You need to push more to pay for the Pirelli? That's facts, man. That's actually facts. It's just, it's like 14,500 dirham. How much is that in dollars? On his calculator. $14,500. 14,500 divided by 3.67. $4,000 for a tire, man. You know, you have to put installation $50, let's say. I mean, what the fuck, man? Like, it's ridiculous. You know, race tires don't even cost this much. They're like 2,800, man. Race tires. Ooh. Now we're closing up above here. Drag tire is only like 4,000. Yeah, but that's like a special tire, the one I'm talking about. Like normally my tires cost like, how much? $2,000. Okay, so this 5-minute candle closing here, but look at this. It's closed a bit deep for my liking here. Just lock in here and think a little bit what I want to do. Should I just send it from this support or no? Yeah, this rejection wick is too big for S3. Maybe a 1-minute change of structure here could work. I'm not gonna just send this like this. Close above retrace seems to be the pattern. Yeah, that's why I want to try getting this retracement, but we don't have much margin here. Like, we're looking at like 4 points, and then we have to be break even, and then there's a high chance if we even just react here, we can reject, you know? It's having issues at low volume node. Yeah, it's lined up with that 5-minute. Like, what I'm scared is, okay, I rip it at the highs here. Stop loss is not small. You know, same 15-point stop loss. We come up, we tap this resistance here right now and start rejecting. Then what do? I just hold and hope? No, I don't want to have that strategy of hold and hope. We don't have 1-minute structure to protect. At some point, this has to create 1-minute structure. Right, so see, look, it taps this resistance now. Now what do? Do you just hold? Do you allow it to make 1 minute? Because if it goes down below entry and makes 1-minute structure, I can get into that now using that. Or is it just a V-shaped recovery and you bet on the V-shaped recovery and this shit just, you know, pops down, pops back up, which I rarely see work. Positive gamma now too, so it sell rips, buy dips for market maker. Interesting. So we'll see if we can get the second entry here. Most gurus would have closed here after about 10 points. Claim it a win. Oh, I want to trade. I can hit 10 points in profit. They love that. We'll see now. Look how this lower time frame going to create structure here. Once it creates structure, we can see how to manage. How much time do you think it takes an average person to find the edge in the market and be profitable? How much time did it take you? Took me 2 years. Third year to prove myself that I'm consistent and can make money over a year. So that took me a whole year to discover. So it's like a 3-year process for me. But I don't think you have to find an edge, you need to learn an edge. There's a difference. Try to use reputable people though, because you're never gonna find an edge just following some guy that boasts big profit. I would say most of the time, that guy is not gonna have an edge. His edge is fooling you to think that you can replicate what he does and buy his expensive mentorship. That is the edge that he has. The real edge is going to come from people who can show you something day in, day out for not months, but years, honestly. That's the only way to prove something. Different market conditions, different cycles, just face in front of the screen, no hiding. That takes a different type of animal. Gold S2, S5s on gold for buys. I mean, yeah, it's possible. It's possible here, unless we want to start clearing some of this range. We are a bit messy on gold, right? Why do you trade blind candlesticks? Why not use order flow? Order flow is very hyped in the market at the moment. There's no harm to use order flow, but I like to keep things simple. I'm not against order flow. I have different methods of using outside things, you know. But having on my chart bubbles and stuff like that, I'm not using them at the moment. Doesn't mean I'm against them. Have you seen there not going to be more signals to the senators on the US? No, I have not seen that. Hi, what is order flow? Any idea? Yeah, order flow, there's different ways to view order flow. Right? You can use like order flow bubbles. You can use order flow in terms of order book. You can also check it from the order book. You can use it in terms of different metrics. You can use order flow in terms of watching order flow charts as well. You know, there's order flow charts which show you exactly in each candle what's happening with the order flow. Just shows you, honestly, if you're looking at it in a simple definition, it's the amount of orders between buyers and sellers, really. That's obviously it goes into more depth there, but you know. How has January, February price action been to you? Not bad, to be honest. I'm not seeing anything too crazy. It's not like fireworks, but you know, it's pretty good. How does order flow work in a quote-driven market? Order flow won't work in like a Forex market because of the different quotes that's coming from different brokers. It will work in a central market like the CME, options market, futures market, you know, when you're getting one main dealing desk. Not necessarily dealing desk, but main liquidity provider. Why are metals moving so slow these days? It's the end of the month. That's why gold is moving slow at the moment. But we can't say metals are moving slow these days. I've never seen in my life, and I've been trading for a long time, in January 19th, to see gold move on daily candles up freaking 8. I don't even know, man, how much this is in pips. What is this, 84,000 pips? No, it's not, but it's like 8,000 pips, man. You know, and then to get one daily candle worth, I think, what was this, 6,000 pips? Yeah, 7,000 pip daily candle. Like, it's heavy, man. It's not moving slow. Like, you have to give it some time after, man. You know, we had insane daily candles. Insane daily candles. So this is what I spoke about. I was being scared, right? This is what I said. If we were to... Come on, TradingView. Come on, low trade. This is what I mean. If I rip it here, we get stuck at the resistance. What do I do with my trade? Do I allow it to go into drawdown and hope? I don't want to be in that scenario. I don't want to hope. I want to be, okay, this is going to work. That 5-minute level there is just really holding price. Most of those moves came in NY, nothing in London. Yeah, for sure. London is definitely more difficult. You know, that is for sure. But I mean, if we look at the results here, it's been pretty consistent, you know. It's not been too bad. Like, we can have a look at this month. 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins, 4 wins, 5 wins, 5 wins, 2 losses. Not that bad. It's not that bad for a London session, especially with how much we've been moving outside of London session. We've been moving a lot outside of London session. I remember when you first started trading, you were looking for 10, 20 pips on gold. Yeah, exactly. That was normal. But I mean, like, you know, we get setups. Like, this is not a bad setup. It just lacked continuation, which is fine. End of the month. But that's why I like to be able to trade both London and NY. Like yesterday, NY, except for NASDAQ, was amazing. I mean, was shit. Sorry, not amazing. NASDAQ was amazing yesterday, NY. But US 30, extremely boring, huh? Chop, 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 chop. Look at this yesterday. This is NY session. Can you talk through what you're looking for in NAS right now? I have to just see some more price action. I was looking for buys still, but possibly another close above. But every time we close above, we end up pulling back for this part here. So I don't really want to be buying into a high again and then getting the same scenario. You know? So we'll see how it forms here. Maybe setup ones, but the thing with every time we close a setup one above, it pulls back. We tried it already. Just now I took this trade. Went almost to TP, but then pulled back, right? Got out at entry. So I really wanted to be in on the pullback here, but it's not giving me an entry. Don't you think about the previous 30 would be better? This one here you're talking about, it's crossed through twice for me. I saw that. Insane how calm you are through those scenarios. It's a basic though, right? We're just following a plan. Drew this line, 5 minute, reached the line. I didn't move break even before. As soon as I tap the line, I just follow my plan, move break even. The line ends up holding us down this whole time. That's it. You follow like a technical based decision making. Worst case scenario today is I hit stop loss. That's worst. That's the worst thing that can happen in my plan without freak events, right? Like a random liquidity grab, something like that, right? So honestly, I'm always prepared. If it hits stop loss today, so be it. That's the risk you take as a trader, right? The main thing is, can I make sure to focus on something that is consistent, you know? So we're getting some volume now coming into NAS, ripping through the highs. This 1 minute, poof, So a lot of liquidity down here. I wouldn't be surprised if this does this. That would be my entry. So we don't really want to buy this high right now. We want to buy the pullback now. And then we go again. Probably be able to get the same area of entry. We're going to see. Why to trade London? It's slow, but I make money. Like, I make money. Like, I have 5 wins, 2 losses. So if I didn't trade London right now, I'm missing out on 5 extra wins. So that's 5k extra. You know? So if London is slow, why? And I skip it, I'm missing out on money. The only reason I would skip London is if that I was just losing money at it, right? If I was losing money there, then there's a reason not to trade London. But it's making me money. So, and I like it because I can make money in morning and I can make money in New York. So I'm never going to say no to... But it's stressful. Yeah, but because most people don't know how to trade London. They try to rush. You know? They all want signal now. Oh, I want signal now. I want signal now. Give me trade. Give me trade. Trade now. And then boom, below your account. Gone. You know? Even in NY, if you do that, you're going to blow your account, right? It's stressful. It's stressful for me to be transparent. Bro, how many days are you trading for? Bro, what type of question is that? How am I supposed to know how many days I've traded for? Jesus. I can't remember. Can you look at silver? Yeah. Oh, nothing on silver, man. Just a load of bullshit at the moment. If we can create some structure, we could maybe buy back up. Good old signal days? Yeah. Like London goes through its shitty periods, good periods. New York less goes to shitty periods, but sometimes New York has a lot of news, so it's annoying to trade. For me, I actually don't like New York session. I like NYSE. For me, NYSE is way better than New York session, in my opinion. Like a year? No, way more than a year, my friend. I have a public track record of 3 years here. This is every single trade taken live for the past 3 years. Live, from entry to exit. You go to any trade, you can see 2023. Actually, let's go see this buy in 2023. This is going to be nostalgia. Let's pick up some nostalgia. Oh, look at the intro, man. Wait till we see my face. I'm ready to see my face. Oh my days. Look at the face. Look at the charts. Look how outdated TradingView was back then. GJ. What I take? Buys back in the range? Yeah, buys back in the range. You could get away with this stuff those days. Check the drawdown. Drawdown, holding drawdown live. Back in profit. Full sending it towards the upside. Ah, that was classic. So yeah, man, that's over 2 years ago. I'm doing that live, man. That was 2023, man. What is that? That's yeah, 3 years ago. Your headset hasn't changed? Yeah. You still have same chair? Yeah. Same chair, same picture, same headset. Why I change something if it ain't broken? Same face? Yeah, just a little bit younger back then. Do you risk 1%? What is your account size? I risk 50 million per trade, Brad. My name is Trade by Sai. I risk 50 million per trade.
Didn't you lose like 10 million yesterday? And nothing happened, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I made 11. I made 11 million.
All right. Oh,
You
yeah.
see?
And then you're gonna end the year with 100 million.
Exactly. Maybe 150 mil. 50 million for just, you know, charity.
Then you're gonna post
Just-
screenshots on your Instagram.
Yeah, just 50 million just to buy the supercars, you know. 100 mil is for day-to-day expenses. Let's check back up on NASDAQ. So then we get this close above here. Nice. Now we get the retrace, right? So can we create support and give us a chance to get in? And then we can buy from that. Do you think Trade by Sai is a scam? I don't even know how that is even a question.
Here we go.
I don't know how that is a question. You think if you're making $15 million, you're going to be taking a screenshot of $15 million on MetaTrader 5 on your iPhone? You think that type of liquidity goes through your iPhone? No way. You are connected custom API, custom liquidity provider, and you're trading on an offshore broker? Bro. Offshore broker, what are you? So you're trading 10 mil profit with an offshore broker? IRS is going to be in your ass, bro. In your ass. Not up your ass, in your ass. With that type of liquidity. And posting it on socials, then in your ass, man. At your doorstep, in your ass. I'm telling you. That's where it's going to be. No chance, man. You need to be full custom API connection. You're going straight through, you know, very, very, very regulated things, man. You know, this is we're talking about 10 mil here, yeah? People don't make 10 mil in a couple of days. That is decent money. That is where you're moving into a next level here. It's not social media money that. You know, pulling in 100 mil from the markets, you are considered institutional level, huh?
You should pass certain levels to be, if you want to trade this big money.
Yeah, no, you need the
CME.
liquidity provider to give you those orders. You need to be trading through something like futures market or something, you know?
Yeah, and then gonna ask you a lot of stuff. You have to
course.
pass some sort of exam, something like this, with the broker.
Yeah, you know, you need to get you need to open the company and trade it through as a company. The strat he teaches makes sense. I'm not arguing his strat. I'm just talking about the amount of profit that they show. I never put down him as a person. I'm just talking societally about profit. I don't have anything against the guy. He hasn't done anything to me, man. I couldn't care less what they do, but, you know, really doesn't affect me. Even in Dubai, if I pull $10 million right now from a broker to my bank account, they are going to ask me questions. How this money came, who's your liquidity provider? It seems, it's, you know, 10 mil we're talking about here, huh? Not talking about 100K, bro, let alone 100K. If you're making 100K in a month from trading, it's great. That's amazing. But we're talking about 10 mil I'm pulling here, 10 million. Not 1 million, not 2 million, not 10 million. And we're not talking about a month. In a trade, huh? I withdraw that straight, 10 million. And if that lands in your bank account, they're going to be like, whoa, 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 slow down, you know. Where's this come from? How, you know? They start to check if you've done any insider trading, where this money came from. He ain't a scammer. I never said he was a scammer, but I'm saying those profits are not true, and I can assure you that. I can assure you that. It's an offshore broker. He's affiliated with the broker. Don't be fooled by that, you know. Also, his strategy that you guys love, let him trade live with you together. Then you can love him more. And also, to cap it off, of course his strategy makes sense. It's break and retest, right? It's a price action strategy. What about Julian Petrolas? He's not a trader, he's an investor. It's different. He sold a record label. He made hundreds of millions from selling his record label. He took that money, he put it in stock market. He trades on regulated. He trades on interactive brokers. He's not trading, he's investing. And he invests 10 million at a time, 5 million at a time. But remember, he made 100 million from selling his record label. He had a record label, he sold his record label. This guy's big. He's with the guys like Drake. He knows Drake is his friend. You know, he has massive connections. Those guys maybe even give him money to ask him to invest. You don't know what goes on behind the doors, but he's not trading. He's investing, and he's doing it through exactly what I was talking about, full regulated things, you know? Yeah, either Charles Schwab or interactive brokers, something like that.
Wait, who?
This Julian Petronas, he's like a lifestyle influencer.
What you know about Julian Massarelli?
That guy would be your Lord and Savior for you.
Oh, bro, I've already got the quotes down, note by note, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't learn
Life
sales to
insurance.
make money, bro. I learned sales to manipulate, bro.
It's not a break and retest, bro. He explains that every time and you all don't get it. I've never said anything against his strategy, bro. If the strategy works for you, please use it. I promise. Like, I have nothing against it. You guys are so salty, very cult-like. This is the problem in our industry. People are cult-like. My question to you, until you are making payouts and doing well in the trading, never be drawn into a cult-like thing. This is not a cult. This is trading. This is a business. This is a day-to-day task that you need to be profitable in. Fuck everybody else, man. Fuck what they make. Fuck what they do. Screw it, man. Focus on you. At the end of the day, that is the person who needs to achieve results in this. Who cares what everyone else is doing? We care so much about what everyone else is doing. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know? I hate, like, everyone's so called this. No, this the best, that the best. If it works for you, do it. But please show me results. That's the only thing that will make me happy, is seeing people have results. Like, if you are doing well, I am really happy for you. Honestly. If you're making money trading ICT, full go for it, man. But if you're struggling, don't think that that is your answer. And because everyone else thinks it's hype, that it's gonna work for you. Because that was me, and I only lost money doing that. I had to focus on me, focus on what worked, keep things simple. And now I'm probably one of the only guys who has a social media channel that shows you how to trade for 3 years plus on a day-to-day. That tells you something. Find me someone who has the guts to do that and keep the track record. Show you when you go through tough periods. Show you when you go through easy periods. If you want real education, if you want real information, take it from those guys. Don't be cult and be, you know, stuck up that is the only way.
Bro, after 3 years of statement, Drake should give you the meal.
I know. Exactly. Kaji making one, most of his fans literally normal people that recently so gullible. Yeah, it's like that. That is fine. I'm just trying to speak to people here, you know? I'm trying to connect with people here because at the end of the day, I've seen so many people come and go in this industry, man. I've been here long enough. I've seen people fail. I've seen people succeed. I've had people around me come and go. I've seen now the results that I've been able to generate with people around me. It just make me proud, man. And it's taken time. It's taken time, accountability, how to teach, how to get people actual results. Not, you know, so many people are focused on how can I push my program, right? They think about, I just want to make sales. I don't want. If you ask the guys who've been in my community, check the number of the people in the community stayed the same for how many years? I'm not focused on growth. With growth, I'd have 500 people in here, but that's not the way I market it. If I want to market it like that, I would just say, you know, different way, but it's not going to be sustainable. I want to create real results, real things, you know. This is what makes me happy. When I see people doing this, right? Payouts after funded after this, after that. And this is not just like a big number of people because they can tell you they're in Zoom every day. Look at the number of people in Zoom. To have this many people posting on a monthly basis about payout, and it's always 4-figure payouts. Always 4-figure payouts. 4-figure payouts. You know? And this is all this month, huh? All this month. Withdrawal of 4K. 4-figure payout. Past. Like, you know, this is great stuff, man. It makes me proud. Would you ever do a traders meet? Yeah, I'd love to, man. I'm happy to. I do that shit for free, bro. I just, you know, I'm always happy to meet you guys. I'm not gonna charge. I know some influencers charge massive amounts to meet them in person. No, fuck that, man. If we're just doing a traders meetup, I'll host everything. I'll pay. I don't mind. I'm down, you know? I'm down. I'm down. Do we get more education videos? 75? Yeah, you get step by step as well. Step by step and a lot more than that. Mute me again, you child. Claim you want to help people and mute them? What? Who's this guy, man? I have mods in chat, man. Maybe they mute. What did you do? This guy. So confused, man. So I wonder if now with London Open we can push through these highs. Let's see gold now on the open. What is it doing, man? Just nothing. Doji open, now trying to fill this wick. No direction. DAX on the open here. Study the open candle, doesn't break structure. Open comes up, breaks low, gives you setup 2. Very calm open though. We have news in about 18 minutes. Nas is struggling, right? Very slow grind up. Which we actually saw from options gamma. That's cool, huh? But the problem is we need to get some sort of structure to take a buy. What about US 30? Does it move like NASDAQ? Yeah, it does move like NASDAQ. But in London session, it's not that good. So I don't trade it in London. Look, in London session, it just chops. NASDAQ, I find, is much better in London session. Oops. Look, I want to take a buy above the high, but it's just been proven 100% wrong thing to be doing, buying the high. So I don't think I can get myself to do it. I want to be in on pullbacks. And I don't want to get chopped up today. Wow, what's this? I was looking, oh, this is Geo. Do you think this was well-used wick fill? Yeah, I like it, man. Didn't tap anything yet. Trusting your markup, but you've been here long enough. Yeah, this is a good one, man. Of course you can, Kyle, man. Of course you can. We'll be done soon. Just keep tapping that, rejecting. Gold is counter bias sell on 5-minute right now, but I'm not gonna sell counter bias here end of month. I'm not the biggest fan of counter bias sells, right? Counter bias basically means when we have daily time frame closing bullish, 4-hour time frame closing bullish, we're selling opposite, right? So we're reducing probabilities. Now, yes, we've come very close to daily resistance. We can end up going down from here, right? Definitely valid, right? Definitely valid. 1-hour time frame still rejecting. We didn't close below 1-hour support. So there is option sometimes to try that sell. But for me, it's not something I want to do. I'd rather be a buyer if I have more probabilities. Yeah. You know? I love support Harry's legitimacy. Just saying there's a few legit traders too. Yeah, there are, of course, some gems in the rough, right? But you need to be able to search for them for sure. I'm not. Hopefully, you guys don't mistake me in thinking I'm trying to say here I'm the only legit trader. No chance. There's definitely a lot more. This was just related to a conversation of don't be, you know, fooled by someone showing you 11 mil profit. Like, in my mind, that's like a big red flag. We're not going to discuss about other traders because I don't want to, I don't have anything against anyone, guys. I think people think like traders hate each other. I've worked with a lot of traders. I've spoken to them. I have nothing against them. A lot of other traders as well have just impacted me. Like they hate on me. They do something on me. I really am a guy who just doesn't like, what value do I get for hating on another trader or what they do or something like that? I'm happy to discuss trading related things in terms of, but what they are as a person or what they do, it really doesn't bother me, guys. I will only discuss my opinion on strategies or my experience. I don't really like the word opinion. I'm more a guy who likes to talk through experience. So I'll talk through my experience. So that's what I'm saying. Through my experience making 11 million in one trade, there needs to be more to it. So that's an experience. Nothing against the guy. You see what I'm saying? You stop streaming Friday? Yeah, some Fridays I don't stream. Some I do, but some I don't. I just do private stream in the group. I like that session together. Last session we really get through a lot. We're discussing a lot and we're trading nicely. It's a nice vibe. So I'm starting to introduce those. What about Porsche related things? You mean when do we discuss about that? Anytime. Not streaming tomorrow? Probably not. End of month, probably gonna do private stream. Guys, I think I'm gonna head off now. I know it's a little bit boring, but I'm just seeing price chop here for now. I gave it a shot to take the buys. We chopped. I think eventually we would have hit 1-to-1 with the original stop loss, but I'm not really looking to hold that like that. If we pull back, I can take buys from there. Gold, trying that counter. Look at that, just rejecting now. Broke the low, triggered everyone into sells and saying, fuck you all, man. That's why I don't like to take that. It's not really nice. Sorry for my bad language, but the chart makes you... That's the only way to express what the chart is telling you. Now, we can look for buys eventually, though. Right? Once we start to break these structures. A little bit of a messy range, but I'm going to chill with the guys a little bit, see if some options happen. I appreciate you guys showing up. You know, I appreciate you guys showing up. Much love as always. We had a good month overall, guys. Good month, nice consistent month, no heavy losses, mostly wins, good management, good break-evens, avoided a lot of bullshit. You know, very, very good in my opinion. Let's continue next month the same. NY was very good. Yeah, this month was great, man. Very minimal losses. I think NY I haven't taken... I took one small loss in NY, that's it. One loss in NY. Yeah. So honestly, it's been great, man. It's been great. A lot of double winning days as well. So yeah, make sure you check out. I do post my trades in the Discord and in the Telegram group as well, so you guys can see. That was the last NY trade I took. This one here, which was a... What's this called? US 30 buy. So that was nice as well. So yeah, very good. Very happy with that. Gonna catch you guys hopefully soon. Have a good New York session. Thank you so much for showing up as always. Take care. Tradesharpe and I can't even speak. Hopefully catch you guys very soon. Peace. See you YouTube. Take care.